Well, back in the Losers Lounge, a familiar place in Summer League. What is up, everybody? Welcome into the Losers Lounge. We are coming to you live from the Toyota Lounge, driven by your Front Range Toyota stores for the official vehicle of DNVR. Tough one tonight for the Nuggets. They lose to drop to 0-2 at Summer League. 94-83 was the final. They didn't play great. Some guys had good nights. Spencer Jones played well. DaRon Holmes, some good takeaways there for sure. But kind of felt like they were just down, I don't know, 5 to 10 points for most of this game. I'm Harrison Wind. That's Brendan Vogt.
What's up, man? I was not as fun as the first game. Did feel like they spent most of this game trying not to get blown out. In that regard, mission accomplished. But they just could not get this thing past 8 or lower than 8.
I know.
Once the Wolves blew it open, and you know we got some stuff to talk about, Harrison. I'm sure we'll break it all down and then some.
For sure. Kind of how you can set the stage for this game is the Timberwolves have a really good Summer League team. They've got Terrence Shannon Jr. played in the playoffs. Rob Dillingham, good. Leonard Miller, pretty good. Jalen Clark, a regular guy for them. The Nuggets have like 0 regular guys. Not trying to make excuses, not an excuse guy. But the Timberwolves have a good team, and you could definitely tell they were in a different class from the Nuggets for a lot of this game, it seemed like.
Those were two completely different teams. I thought one had more talent, one had more organization, one had more energy. And we expected this. We talked about it last night, or 2 nights ago. We talked about it in the pregame show. It could have been worse, but ultimately, I mean, like, they don't have a single Terrence Shannon Jr. on their roster. And boy, was he good tonight. 24 points, 8 of 19 shooting. Got a little inefficient at the end, but he blew this game open for him. He and Dillingham, and the Wolves never really looked back.
We have D-line already. Does he have DaRon with him?
I don't know. He does not.
Okay. D-line?
I guess I'm on anyway. So I'm of people. You just had a great game. We'll see if I can do anything.
Hey,
there's a lot of really crazy things going on. A lot of interesting sightings. Strahinja Jokic in the building.
See if they want to pop on the show.
Why are you holding the camera right up to your face?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Hold on just a second. Hey, DaRon, do you want to say what's up to the DNVR Nuggets Podcast?
What's up, y'all? How y'all feeling? Game 2 out the way. I'm 4. I'm tired. Let's keep going.
That was DaRon Holmes.
There we go. Listen, I'm the intrepid reporter on the ground here, just trying to make sure.
This is good. Let's see what else you can get. This is good.
Okay. I'll come back to me. I'll see what I can get.
We'll come back to you.
Okay.
Got the mic.
There we go.
We learned. We got a microphone this time. We're ready to go. Go get Tamar Bates again.
I was like, if you get another player on, we need a mic.
Camera 3 inches from his cheek.
From his eye. That's because last night he needed the phone for the audio 2 nights ago. This time.
What did DaRon say?
That he's tired. Let's keep it going.
Okay. Post-game thoughts.
I'm sure
DaRon.
he is. Hasn't hooped. This is 2 games in 3 days after not hooping for a year.
And you could tell. We could start with DaRon because we just kind of brought him up. I did notice that in this game. He looked a little fatigued. And that was even in the first half, I thought, too.
I thought so as well. So 26 minutes logged for DaRon tonight, which is fine in terms of minute total. He definitely looked tired. And again, I just said it. I mean, he didn't play basketball for a year. This was his second game in 3 days. So
yep.
I'm not surprised that he looked tired. Totally. I will say, and this probably played a role in it. Last game to me, the physicality, the energy, he was up for it all. In this game, it seemed like he struggled a little bit with the physicality, particularly the rebounding. Did finish with 6, but it felt like he and Harrison collectively couldn't keep Minnesota off of the offensive glass, and really had a hard time, I think, getting in great position and boxing out. So the little bit of the physicality, I think, for the Nuggets as a whole, they struggled, but I think DaRon tonight as well, it was certainly a tick up from his first opponent in the Bucks.
Yeah.
Guys, I hear we have Tamar Bates.
I think we have Tamar Bates with D-line. All right.
What's up, guys? It's me again. I got Tamar Bates. Nuggets two-way star.
Tamar, what's up?
Tamar, how's it going, man?
Good. How you doing?
We're doing well, brother. Hey, so 6 of 16 for you tonight, 13 points. You caught a little rhythm there in the middle of the game, it looked like. What was your mindset tonight coming off the bench, trying to help this team get a win?
I just felt like a little more comfortable coming in this game, just having that first game out of the way or under my belt, for lack of better words. But I just tried to bring some energy to the game, tried to impact the game defensively, and just do what I could to kind of change the pace of the way that we were playing.
Tamar, do you have a guy that you comp your game to that's in the NBA now, past or present?
Do I have one?
Yeah. Do you have a guy that's like, I kind of play like this guy?
I'm a historian in the game, so I would definitely say guys like Fatino Mobley, Rip Hamilton, Stacey Augman, Michael Redd, guys like that, lefty guards with some size, play on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, I only asked that because the second I saw you play, you reminded me of when Will Barton was with the Nuggets. Kind of a guy who instant offense, can really get going, can get others involved too, kind of does a little bit of everything. So I was just curious on that.
Tamar, as you move to another game in Summer League together, what are a couple of things that you want to clean up personally and as a team to go ahead and try to get a win here?
Personally, I just got to shoot the ball better from three, which, as quick as I can go 0 for 7, I can go 7 for 7. So it's just about making sure while I'm out here in Vegas, finding pockets to work out by myself, make sure I'm getting my reps. And but I felt good shooting the ball, and I'm just proud of the fact that I didn't stop shooting.
Right.
Right. I didn't let a miss dictate the way that I played or me continuing to let it go. But team wise, we just got to clean the glass, got a defensive rebound. Continue to take care of the ball and make sure we advance in the ball in transition when we get stops. Because most teams out here, they only want to run one way, and that's that's transition offense. Nobody's getting back for real. So if we can do those things as well as executing the half court, I see us getting our first win against Toronto on Tuesday.
Cool.
All right, man. Well, our chat wants you to know they enjoyed watching you play tonight. Our live chatters here, they said you were fun to watch. Hoping to see you knock some threes down in that next game, brother.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. I'm gonna go get in the lab, get my feet turned on. I'll be better next game.
All right, Tamar. We appreciate you stopping by, man.
Appreciate it.
Enjoy your night, brother.
Thanks.
Sure. Thank you.
All right, so now Tamar Bates just calling in after every game.
Friend of the show. He's used to this. Now.
Is Tamar Bates just one of the fellas at this point?
He's used to this now. Yeah. We should have him continue to call in even during the regular season.
Just takes your job, calls in from the arena every night. Just the Tamar Bates segment.
I like his confidence, man. I liked his answer, but I actually like.
How about his list of past players that he comps of? Coutinho, Mobley,
Rip Hamilton,
which actually is a perfect comp.
Yeah,
I know.
Actually,
by the way,
Tamar knows ball.
Tamar knows ball. Rip Hamilton, yeah, that was a real. Yeah, Tamar is. I know he played 4 years, but we saw the younger generation here. That was a great callback. I actually liked that he got 16 shots up tonight because they needed it. Like he went 0 for 7 for 3. They needed him to get those threes up. He's a guy that can get hot. He has to have a short memory out there, I think. And he has something to him watching him play. I know they didn't fall tonight, but he's not stiff. He's a little dynamic with the ball in his hands. The shooting form looks good. Hopefully some of them fall going forward.
Yeah. Tamar, man, he's got, I use this word way too much, I know. He's got some juice to him when he's got the ball dribbling it up the court. Like, he gets up the court in a hurry. He's fast, he's quick with it, and I think he's got a little bit of a bag. The thing that I like took away from this game and even his first game, aside from the threes, a lot of the shots he takes are tough. Like he just winds up taking really tough shots.
The shots he hit tonight were tough. Those floaters and kind of stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's always like taking tough shots, which I don't love, but he was such an efficient player in college that you kind of just trust he'll be able to replicate that or close to it.
That's the thing. I really didn't mind him shooting. He is a guy who in college was so efficient that I really did expect some of those to fall. And I think defensively he's been okay in the first couple of games, which is something they were excited about with him. He's got to keep shooting. I think he had the right answer. He's got the right idea there. Just keep letting it fly from three and see if that can open up the rest of his game. As far as kind of forcing it and taking tough shots, I mean, when Beekman's on the floor, there's some organization. Although he wasn't much threat to score tonight. Yeah. It just feels like there's not a ton of organized offense from the Nuggets right now. And so maybe he was one of the guys who felt like he had to go play some hero or rescue ball.
Yeah. Let's go back to DaRon real quick. That's where we started before Eric hijacked the show. It was a good hijacking.
It was a great hijack.
Good hijacking. So DaRon, 8.6 rebounds. I said this on the pregame show. He's not a guy that's going to force the issue. You know, that's just not DaRon Holmes. That's never really been the player he is. He's a role player. He's going to fit into his role, you know, wherever he is with whatever lineup he's playing with. His shot, he got 2 threes to go down. That was good. Only 6 shots total. I would love for DaRon to be a little more aggressive. And there was one play in particular tonight where, like, it was a prime example of it. He had the ball in the corner. I think it was third or fourth quarter. Passed it out to Curtis Jones, and he had a mismatch. I think he had Amari Bailey on him, like a clear mismatch. And nobody else was on that side of the floor. That side was cleared out. I would love for him to pass that ball to Curtis Jones and then go into the post and just demand it. Plays like that, he can be more aggressive. Like, being more aggressive doesn't mean you have to take more shots.
Right.
Plays like that are areas where I feel like he could just look to push the envelope a little more.
And, you know, he also had another post up where it seemed like he had him. Like, he made a move and he had a look to score and he kind of hesitated. The help flew over and he passed it to Harrison. So, yeah, I mean, he definitely doesn't look like he wants to force it. But 16 shots for Bates, 14 shots for Hunter Tyson, 12 shots for Spencer Jones. Look, as far as the scorers and the pecking order here, those are the guys who are supposed to get some shots up. I'd like more than 6 from Holmes.
Yeah, you would.
I'd like more
and
from
5
6.
of them were threes.
And maybe that's on Munson, right? Maybe draw something up, get him another look. So it's not just it fell to me for an open 3. We'll see what I can do. 2 of 5 from 3. I think was he 3 of 5 last night or 2 nights ago?
Yeah, something like that.
So he should be shooting, I think, somewhere around 50% from 3 so far, which is great. But yeah, 6 field goal attempts, too few for me tonight. And I think that wasn't just on him. That was probably on the staff as well and the guards.
Yeah. So a great game from DaRon Holmes in the opener. I say average game tonight. It's not like he was bad, I don't think. Just didn't really have the high level of impact that he had in that first one.
I thought there were long stretches where you just didn't see him.
Yeah, that's true.
Whereas I thought in game 1 he was everywhere.
Yeah,
and every time they needed to play, he was there. This one, it was just, Holmes is out there. And again, maybe not all through his fault, but he just faded into the background a bit more in this one. Again, I didn't think he was bad.
Right.
Just not as loud.
It does seem like DaRon has a pretty high basketball IQ, though, I would say. Seems like generally he's in the right position. Seems like he reads stuff on the court pretty well. I like what I'm seeing in that department from him. But I think the point you brought up earlier is true. Like, they could really use just a better point guard, better floor general. What?
Oh,
do we want to go to DaRon? Okay.
Yeah, let's do DaRon and then
we got D-Line and DaRon.
All right.
What's up, DaRon? Can't hear.
Okay, DaRon, can you hear us, buddy? All right, cool. Hey, man. Hey, good work tonight. I'm just curious how your conditioning fell. Obviously, you spent a year in the rehab recovery stage. Now you've played 2 games in 3 days. What was that like for you, and how did the conditioning hold up for you in the second half tonight?
Honestly, it's been pretty good. You know, I still got a lot to get used to out there, just because it's been like a year, you know what I'm saying? And I'm proud of myself for just getting through these 2 games healthy. That was my main goal. And I'm proud of the way we competed out there. But yeah, you're right, man. Conditioning's huge, so I'm definitely going to keep getting in shape. These next 2 weeks after summer league, I'm going to make sure I'm locked in on that.
What do you want to get better at? What do you want to improve on in this next game?
Just continuing, I would say rebounding. I feel like, that was a big team, man. So, I mean, for me, if I'm going to play the 5 sometimes, I got to be able to rebound and hit. I'm trying to block out, but there's more steps. So maybe just reaching to get the ball a little bit more. Just being more physical down there because you never know, I might get thrown in like that sometimes. So I got to just be ready for whatever.
You're playing a lot of power forward here at Summer League, and in Denver, the backup bigs, it's kind of been positionless. I'm just curious how you feel in terms of your preferences, how you see yourself a 4 or a 5, and what you're comfortable playing at the NBA level.
Honestly, anywhere I could probably floor space, just read the defense. It's a way bigger guy like the team we did today. My goal is pick and pop, just create open shots for me and my teammates. If we hit it again, next if it's a team that wants to pressure that, then just roll, and mix it up and just beat the defense, but really just be on the space of floor with my shooting ability. I think that's a big deal. If we can use that as a weapon, I think it's pretty fine.
Awesome, man. I think that's good. That's good. I appreciate you. All right, guys. I won't. I'm out here doing work,
Straight
though.
up stole the mic from DaRon.
I'm out here doing work. Well, I could tell he was. I could tell he was just being polite at that point. So I took it back.
No, I appreciate it. We appreciate it.
All right, guys. Oh, yeah. Wrap it up. Love it. Bye.
Thank you, Eric. Thanks,
All
buddy.
right, thanks, D-Line.
This is a great guerrilla interview style. Just Eric.
Keep the camera on D-Line as he goes through the crowd.
I know. Just start grabbing people. They don't have to be players. Just start grabbing anyone.
All right, we'll hit a break. Who knows who will call in segment 2?
Who knows is right. That was awesome. I did have one more question. You know what? Eric was right. How about our friends at Red Hawk Roofing? Denver's best roofers have joined the DNVR team. You'll see them on those altitude broadcasts. You'll see them all over town. These guys are going big time now. That's because they're the pros, and you got to go with the pros and make checking your roof a part of your routine in the spring cleaning season and also in the summer as well. Really year round. Don't be afraid to call Red Hawk Roofing and send them up there to catch any issues or repairs before they get out of hand. There's no project too small for those guys, and they're your go-to for everything from minor repairs to full roof replacement on your home or business. They also want to build a long-lasting relationship, a trustworthy relationship. This is an industry where some people will cut corners, some people will look to steal some pennies from you. That's not how they do it at Red Hawk Roofing. They want you to walk away from the experience and be so satisfied. You tell a friend, tell a coworker, you need a roof over your home or business. Make sure you call our friends at Red Hawk Roofing. Supporting your local teams means also supporting local businesses like Red Hawk Roofing. If you're looking for a new roof over your home or business, be sure to check out Red Hawk Roofing at redhawkroofing.com or call 720-771-8921. Tell them DNVR sent you.
Monarch Money, guys. Look, finances, it's messy. It can be confusing, especially for people like me. I'm not a numbers person. Monarch Money, that's what they're there for. They act like your personal CFO, giving you full visibility and control so you can stop earning and start growing. With Monarch Money, it's more than your average budgeting app. Monarch Money is a complete financial command center for your accounts, investments, and goals. Look, saving money is important right now. You got to be thinking about your monthly spending. You got to be thinking about how am I tracking that monthly spending to make sure I'm, on course for how much I can spend each month. Those are things that Monarch Money helps you in. That's what they do. That's all they do. So start managing your finances to build the life you actually want. Monarch Money, they can help you get there. They make managing money simple. That's the number one thing they do. They take what can be a complex thing and something that you don't really love to think about. They can make it super simple. You can track your spending, savings, and investments effortlessly. Get control of your overall finances with Monarch Money. Use code DNVR at monarchmoney.com in your browser for half off your first year. 50% off your first year at monarchmoney.com with code DNVR. All right, back here on the DNVR Nuggets podcast, talking about this Nuggets Summer League loss. They lose 94-83 to the Timberwolves. Do we have Dev? Yeah. Let's go to Superstar Dev out in Vegas. Oh. There he is.
Tamar Bates.
What's up, fellas? What's up? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Well, let's get to it. We're game two of the Nuggets. They fall to 0-2 after a very, very boring performance that we've seen from them. I don't know how it was for you guys, but it was very quiet in here. It was a packed house, so I was really shocked to see that there was no energy in that game, but they just kind of got blitzed early on, and then we've seen it carry on to them having no energy in that game.
Yeah, it was a tough watch for sure. It was a tough watch here, especially we were on the watch along too. But
It just felt like every time the Nuggets got close, the Wolves responded, and it was
every time the Nuggets got close, Terrence Shannon was like, "All right."
Terrence Shannon Jr. is a bucket, Dev.
He is a bucko. I've been telling everybody for a while. He scores, and this was the perfect setting for him and a Robert Dillingham. I will say though, it was not boring inside of the building, if off of the basketball court. So like, all of Nuggets contingency was on the sideline for this one. Ben Wallace was here. Josh Kroenke came out. Strahinja was in the building.
Yeah.
All of the new acquisitions for the Nuggets, besides Valanciunas, was in the building watching the team play. And it's just kind of cool this summer to see how many guys are just around the team and with the team right now. But we got to see everybody in the building. A late performance or show up from Cam Johnson in this one. But yeah, it was good to see them.
What'd you think of the Tim Hardaway fit? Did you catch that? Did you see him? He looked great.
That man is about fashion. That man is about putting that stuff on. I can't use the curse words right now, but yeah, he's fresh. He looks great out here. He's going to be competing with Peyton Watson for the fits, I'm sure, this year. And then of course you have Aaron Gordon, who doesn't have to wear a shirt ever.
Did you find out what Strahinja is doing at Summer League?
I did not. That was actually a question that I truly wanted to know, why he was in the building. I didn't know that he just loved basketball. He loves the Nuggets and things like that. But yeah, he was in the building and right behind the bench. Everybody's coming up to him. He's gotten bigger, if anybody's wondering. He's still the biggest man. They actually have rows set up. You can't sit in the first 5 rows unless you're like with the team. You have to wear like a wristband. They wouldn't think about telling him to move. They actually were so scared to tell him to move that they ended up changing their seats to sit behind him. It was crazy.
Oh, that's great. Any other takeaways or thoughts from the game? Spencer Jones played well. He got a fireball on our little Summer League score graphic.
It was great because that was just like so different from the first game. He was not scoring the basketball. He was not aggressive, not trying to, make his mark in that way. So to see him get in the game, be physical, match that physicality, and also score and see the ball go in, that was like a big one because that was the difference in the game. The Timberwolves, they punched him in the mouth really early, and the physicality was a bit too much at times. I thought for Holmes. He could not really battle down low, so he is going to have to get stronger. It was nice to see him against good size. Tamar Bates had a couple of and-one finishes. I was excited to see him get the ball in the basket. I do want to see him knock down a couple more three-pointers and hunt the 3 ball a bit more because I think that's how he's going to be able to earn any type of minutes on this. On this team. Also some defensive pressure. But I did like what I seen from Tamar Bates. I like what I seen from Jones.
I have maybe my most important question for you that we've asked so far. You're on day 3, I believe, in Vegas now. You're with Adam, Eric, and Ryan. Who has been the most and the least fun out of those 3 to spend time with?
This is hard, man, because Eric is always all 3 of these things at all times.
That's a great point.
Eric can be the funnest person. He could be the not funnest person. And it actually just rotates in the same. Eric is
it's just Eric
every time. The question, any Nuggets question always goes back to Jokic.
Yeah.
It's Eric with the DNVR guys.
So true. Great answer.
All right, Dev. Appreciate it, man.
Go have fun, buddy.
All right. I want y'all to stay tuned. We did get to talk to a couple of the new coaches. So be ready for the interviews there.
I did see that you guys caught up with Jared Dudley and JJ Barea. We'll be dropping those interviews right now.
Let's do this. It was nice seeing you guys.
All right, buddy.
Good to see you too.
Enjoy. Dev always has this look like he's about to go have a lot more fun than you are.
Dev is the type of guy who he's always peaking when he's on vacation. He's just like a vacation type of guy. And I know he's in Vegas for work, but like when he's out of town, he's peaking.
No, out of town Dev is a Hall of Fame out of towner, dude. He brings a
Mexico,
tremendous energy.
When he goes to All-Star, he's like getting these crazy interviews.
It's so true.
I mean, peak Dev was Serbia Dev.
Oh, Serbia?
Easily,
Yeah.
Kale, will you do me a favor and pull up the Ryan Green tweet that I sent you earlier in the night? Okay, here is Christian Brown dressed exactly like Paul Walker from Fast and the Furious.
Wow.
This had to be intentional,
I
right?
don't know if it's intentional or
Wait,
not.
is it the same shirt or just a very, very similar shirt?
No, it's a different shirt. Christian's cross is on the left
Okay.
chest.
And Paul's is in the center.
dead center. Is that jorts for Christian as well, Kale?
Yeah, I mean,
can't-
he had to be copying it. It's actually because even
Do
the
you
shoes,
think
man.
Christian Brown knows who Paul Walker is?
Yes, I do. I think Fast and the Furious. Well, that's a good question. Is Fast and the Furious aged out yet?
I don't know.
No, I don't think so.
Can't
I mean,
be, right?
Christian's what, 24?
Yeah.
Also, I don't know if you guys saw this. While we're talking, Dev mentioned the whole contingent. Okay, I'm going to send this one to you right now. You can pull it up while we talk.
Of the Nuggets players that were there?
Yeah, but this one here includes a young Nuggets fan. And he's here
I did see this.
seeking out autographs. However, this particular tweet comes to us from the Minnesota Timberwolves account because this Nuggets fan is getting an autograph from Anthony Edwards.
And then what did Anthony Edwards say?
Someone said he's a Nuggets fan, and Anthony yelled back, allegedly, "It doesn't matter. I'd be busting their ass anyway."
God, we're down bad, man.
How
do we keep getting cooked by the Timberwolves?
in every context, in
This
every
sucks.
setting? This is terrible. Remember when the Nuggets beat the Wolves and then won a title? Doesn't that feel like a lifetime ago? Please bring that back. Like, if anything else happens this year, just eliminate the Wolves from the playoffs. By the way, Ryan Green also had a picture
Big night for Ryan Green on Twitter.
of Christian Brown offering autographs to a bunch of Nuggets kids. First in line, that same kid.
Jesus.
And listen, good for you. Go get your autographs.
He's probably like selling them on Amazon.
But that kid's dad, if you're listening, we got to sharpen up. You're either with us or you're against us. All right.
Oh man.
So Christian Brown autograph can stay. Anthony Edwards autograph, throw it out. Get rid of it.
Let's spend a couple minutes on Spencer Jones before we hit this second break.
Fine.
He got a fireball from us on our graphic after the game, and he had a big game. 19 points, 6 rebounds, 2 steals, 1 turnover. Was a minus 16, but went 3 of 6 from 3, 8 of 12 from the floor. He was definitely the standout for the Nuggets. And look, I mean, the big thing with Spencer Jones, yep, there he is, Rapid Man. The big thing with Spencer Jones is like, is he going to be able to shoot the 3?
Yep.
In the G League last year, he shot it well.
Really well.
With the Nuggets last year, he shot it terribly. Him going 3 of 6 from 3 in this game, and then what did he do in the first one?
He was 0 of 3 from the field in the first one.
That's right.
He played
He
great
didn't hit one.
defense in the first game, but he couldn't buy a bucket.
It was just great to see his very weird looking jump shot go in, because that's really what it's probably going to come down to with him. Like, can he be just an average shooter? And look, I mean, the Nuggets will tell you he can be that. We just haven't seen it with the actual Nuggets team yet. But him knocking down a couple threes was big.
Okay, so if you haven't heard these numbers, this is Spencer Jones with the Grand Rapids Gold last year. He played 11 games, started 8 of them, 32.5 minutes per game, 17 points per game with the Gold. He shot 50% from 3, 5-0 on 6.5 attempts per game. So yes, that's why you keep hearing about Spencer Jones' shot. It looks like he's going to displace his hip when he throws it out there to get the shot up. It looks violent.
He's just going to need like Tommy John.
It looks wrong. But again, he shot 50% from 3 on 6.5 attempts per game in the G League. Anyway, he hit him tonight. Looked real good. And I think that's a big part of him. The high end of his impact comes down to knocking down those shots. There's no doubt about it.
And that is the high end, because I do think he's a good defender. I do think he's got a good mind to the game. I think he's got a good basketball IQ. He's a really smart guy. And so I think he's a player. I would be totally comfortable with Spencer Jones as your 13th or 14th guy. Great that he's on a two-way, but I just think he's going to be solid for the next couple of years. He's not going to be spectacular.
No, but solid. I mean, can he do what Vlaco did? Which is to say, not very much. All due respect to Vlaco.
He's better than Vlaco. Right now, I think he's better than Vlaco.
He is. You mentioned, you know what? Let's hit a break to continue with Spencer Jones on the other side.
Good call. Sorry, I got wrapped up in my Spencer Jones talking points.
Don't we all? The floor is pretty high on Spencer Jones for a two-way prospect. Why do I mention that? Well, flooring's kind of relevant right now. We're talking about Empire Today, the flooring experts, dedicated flooring professionals who focus on flooring every single day. These are not showroom employees who happen to be stationed on the floor section. These are flooring experts who work there every day. So anytime you might run into them, you're talking to dedicated experts who know that you need to get precise measurements taken and have all of your questions answered before you leave so there are no surprises. These experts bring the showroom right to your home. You can pick the right flooring and the right colors for your space. See how it looks with your furniture in your house. Again, this can be a very costly commitment. You do not want to have any questions or surprises on the other side of that commitment. So when it comes to new flooring for your home or business, make sure you check out our friends at Empire Today. Schedule a free in-home estimate today because some things are just better at home. DNVR listeners can receive a $350 discount when using promo code DNVR. You did hear that right, $350 discount. It's a lot of money you can save. Restrictions apply. Visit empiretoday.com/DNVR for full details.
Also, shout out to Cake Mortgage. And Cake is the business owner's home mortgage partner. The problem that Cake solves is this. If you're a regular employee of a company, you get a W-2, your income shows on your tax return, super simple. Traditional lenders, they love that. But if you're a business owner, if you're somebody who, a creator, somebody who does social media on the side, maybe you do a bunch of different jobs, that's tough for lenders and it's tougher to buy a house. It's tougher to show your income. Cake Mortgage helps out on non-QM loans and helps out if you're in those types of industries. And it's, for the business owners as well. Cake can get business owners approved by validating your cash flow through bank statements, certified profit and loss statements, or business tax returns. It's great for creative professionals, contractors, tech entrepreneurs, business founders, freelancers, anyone who kills their own meat. Cake Mortgage Corp, equal housing lender, NMLS number 1734623, licensed in Colorado by the Division of Real Estate. Terms and conditions apply. There's a link in our description if you want to get started with Cake Mortgage. I know a lot of people who tune into this show probably thinking of buying a house, or maybe that's in, your next 5 years or so. Get with Cake Mortgage. They will help you out.
I'm going to take a pin back out there and put a put in it. I'm going to take that pin right back out. We were talking about Spencer Jones, the highlight of Denver's Game 2 loss. Yeah. 19 points. You mentioned his IQ, and he did something in this game that I remembered from his brief cup of coffee in the NBA. As he got a little bit of a showcase with Denver last season. He moves. He's like a smart player who just moves off the ball.
Yep.
And the offense got so stagnant so many times tonight. And there were, I think, a handful, I'm going to say 3 off the top of my head, possessions where Spencer just cut, and he was wide open. No one was ready for it. He did that at the NBA level too. So just moves without the ball, goes strong to the rim, good physical frame. I think he's a guy who can defend well. Obviously, he was a minus 16 tonight. Didn't reflect well, but I thought he played well individually. And with the 3-point shot falling, he was the second leading scorer in this game at 19 points and 8 of 12. He did it quite efficiently.
Yeah, he's a high IQ player. He knows where to be on the floor. And look, I've said it a lot. That is the number one trait. I think you need to play, not just on the Nuggets, but important playoff minutes. The league is trending in a direction where you got to be smart. You got to be able to adjust on the fly. You got to be able to adapt to different defenses. Yep. And I just think Spencer Jones, while his talent, I don't think is at the level where he's going to be in a playoff rotation or even a regular season rotation consistently.
Sure.
I think his IQ is something to bank on for sure. So
to me, he seems like a great two-way contract.
Yeah.
And I don't know if he can be more, develop into more, but as far as the two-way guys go, I am a Spencer Jones fan.
Yeah, for sure. Let's move to who do you want to go to next?
Let's talk about EJ Liddell because I thought he was really impressive in the first game. Tonight, not so much, man. 20 minutes, 7 rebounds he grabbed, but 5 turnovers, 3 points. It just felt like he wasn't maybe big enough to be as imposing as he wanted to be in this game and strong enough against a big Wolves roster. And, you know, he took that one open 3 after the great play by Williams and I think Hunter to save it. And Liddell just kind of chucked up that 3 and he missed. That was a big missed opportunity, actually. Yeah. I just thought he was a guy who really impressed me. Looked like he belonged. Looked like he didn't get rattled in the first game. Tonight, I would not say those things about him. It seemed like it was a real uphill battle for him. And he was my leader in the clubhouse for a third two-way position on this roster after one game. Not so much after 2.
Yeah, I'm probably selling a little stock on Liddell as well. He just seemed like a guy in this one. 1 of 5 from the floor, 5 turnovers in 20 minutes. And he had a couple possessions where it was a fast break or he had an angle to the rim and he just drove into like 3 people. And you're like, what are you doing, man? 7 rebounds still, got on the glass. But yeah, overall, I thought he looked really good in that first game, but definitely came down to earth in this one.
You know who did look good tonight, I thought? Was a guy we did not see in game 1. 13 minutes from Donovan Williams.
Yeah.
And if you missed the game, you may have to squint to see it in the box score. He was 1 of 4 from the floor, only 3 points. But he had 2 offensive rebounds, 3 blocks, and 2 steals in 13 minutes. And excuse me, individually, I thought he worked as hard as anyone there was a little 7-minute stretch where it looked like Denver might be able to get themselves back into this. And his fingerprints were all over it. This guy is a kind of a big guard, Donovan Williams. Played some great defense tonight.
Donovan Williams was kind of crazy in this game. I don't really know much about him, but he made like 5 plays tonight that like won possessions for the Nuggets.
Totally.
On the defensive end of the floor. He was everywhere, man.
Everywhere, man.
He officially finished with 3 blocks and 2 steals in just 13 minutes. That's already really good. He definitely had a couple more deflections as well. He was kind of a game wrecker in his minutes on the defensive end. I don't know what he is as really an offensive player or like what his ceiling is, but he seems like a guy you definitely want on your G League team.
Not much. Let's just give you since we didn't hear from him much at all in training camp or game 1, let's give you the rundown on Donovan Williams. Donovan Williams is a 6'6" guard who was born in Houston. And in college, he played for Texas for 2 years, but he couldn't really get on the floor. Started 1 combined game in his freshman and sophomore year at Texas, although he did play in, I think, about almost 40 of them. But he wasn't really on the floor, so he transfers. His junior year, he goes to UNLV. He starts about half the games there. So he averages just shy of 13 points per game, about 50% from the floor. 43% from 3 on 3 attempts per game. Yeah. So solid, but nothing flashy. But to me, man, it was the defense in this game that just blew my mind. He was playing harder than just about anyone in a Nuggets uniform.
Yeah, man, he was great. He played exactly the role the Nuggets needed him to. So, yeah, I hope he gets an Exhibit 10 and is with the G League team.
Yeah, I hope he plays more in that next game, by the way.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, he took, who was it? Keontae Johnson's minutes?
Easily.
With the second unit?
Yeah,
that's who he played in place of?
And I didn't mind that. Keontae Johnson really didn't really pop in that first game.
Yeah. I mean, the couple other guys we got to hit on. Hunter Tyson had a rough game in this one. 5 of 14, another bad shooting game. Was 2 of 5 from 3. 7 rebounds. Just not seeing it with Hunter.
Nope.
Unfortunately. And look, I mean, it's his 3rd year. You know, he should be better than this.
That's the
third-year players, if they're at Summer League, they should just play more calm, cool, and collected, I feel like, than Hunter is. They should just shine. They should just be a clear level above other guys. And he just kind of looks like another dude. So it's rough. It's disappointing. We were actually talking about this during the watch-along. We were talking about, the end of the Nuggets bench. I kind of feel like they need another ball handler. I think we were talking. You think so too? They just need another, guy who can alleviate some pressure in the backcourt. I don't know if they're going to sign another guy to fill that 15th roster spot, but I really wonder if you find a way to cut bait with Hunter Tyson now and just maybe buy him out and try to sign somebody in that's a veteran.
Yeah, they do have the roster spot open, so if they want, you could still probably go and get a Brogdon if that's the thinking. Tyson is expiring, so it wouldn't kill me if they just ride it out at this point. But he's not going to play, and I don't really enjoy. I was really rooting for Hunter Tyson to at least have a good summer league. So
it would have been great if he just came in and was like an obviously way improved player.
Yeah, and I would just like to say something positive. Unfortunately, right now the bar for him, he's a 25-year-old guy under contract, and it's his third summer league. So it's great that he hustles. He always hustles. That's never the problem. The problem is everything else. I mean, not much of a bag dribbling. He needs to be a knockdown three-point shooter. Got a couple to go tonight, which was actually really nice to see, just because we virtually haven't seen it at all. But right now his confidence is heading in the wrong direction.
And you could tell he was really frustrated tonight.
100%.
I hated to see that.
It's just not going to happen for him here. Probably won't happen for him in the NBA, but not in Denver, I would think.
Yeah. Tyrell Harrison, starting center, played another solid game, not spectacular. He's got good touch around the rim, I feel like. He is 7'1". He's huge, but I feel like he's pretty competent when he gets the ball in the restricted area. You feel good about him, throwing up shots from there. Yeah, 2 blocks and a steal also. I mean, defensively, he had some real low lights, but I guess he put a couple of stats together there in the box score. This is not an athletic guy. I mean, he's really kind of a stiff. He's 7'1", had some injuries in his youth Australian professional career. They really set him back a bit. You're looking at footwork, touch around the rim, and size. But he's not jumping off the floor. He's not jumping off the screen at you. But 10 points, 5 rebounds tonight in 24 minutes. I would say if you had to pick a player on this roster right now to fill the third two-way spot, he might be leader in the clubhouse. He played very well in the first game, Tyrell Harrison. And they don't have a center under two-way contract yet. So that's just my logic there. I'm not clamoring for it. I'm not saying it's going to happen. But just based off the guys we've seen on this roster through 2 games, I feel like he's put his name in the hat for that running, I think. No, I think you're spot on there. I mean, you got 3 two-way spots. Tamar Bates, guard. Spencer Jones, wing. You have an opening, for that third one if that's a big. I feel like that's how most teams spread it out.
Yeah.
That's how the Nuggets have at least. So, yeah, you're probably looking for a big man with that spot. He's solid. I don't think he's going to develop into anything special.
No, I mean, he's no Jay Huff. And I don't actually, it sounds like I'm kidding. I'm not. Like Jay Huff,
I know.
Who actually, I think was we actually got to see him play at Summer League. And he was one of those guys who was actually just like a little too good and too old to be there. He blocked a lot of shots. And look, he's a guy that Indiana's going to play a good amount this year. They just went and got him, having lost Miles Turner, I believe. That's not who Tyrell Harrison is, and he would look, I think, pretty stiff at the NBA level. But he's at least playing decent ball for the Summer Nuggets.
Yeah. Boo Buie played 3 minutes.
Yeah, nothing to write home about there. Basically,
if I had one lineup prediction for next game, I could see Curtis Jones maybe starting over Beekman. He closed this game. Curtis Jones, kind of the backup point guard from Iowa State.
I mean, Curtis Jones was a +3 in 19 minutes and 11-point loss.
Yeah, only guy in the plus, right?
Yep, only guy in the plus, 10, 5, and 3. And the case for Beekman is...
He did have 7 fouls in 19
That's the
minutes.
One. We forgot to talk about that. 7 personal fouls.
He did have 7 fouls. You get 10 fouls in Summer League somehow.
Use them. He had 3 left to give. What's the problem?
Yeah.
My guy was competing. 10, 5, and 3. You know, it's interesting. Beekman led the team in assists both games. Tonight he had 10 assists. He can get into the paint. He's just not much of a threat to score there. Definitely looking to kick it out right now. And it's kind of tough. It feels like they need Beekman's organization, but they need everything else that Jones is bringing to the table. Maybe they do change it up just because the half court was really, they struggled tonight.
What are you wanting to see in game number 3?
More DaRon Holmes. I would like to see Holmes get 10-plus shots up this time.
I agree.
Even if he has to force a couple, even if it's because Munson decided to call the play for him, not because of the game scenario, but just because they wanted to get him a look. I want to see him shoot more, and I want to see how he handles the physicality. Not a surprise against that big, strong, talented team tonight, but I thought he got a little bit swallowed up compared to game one. So if I could see Holmes get more shots up, be a little more ready for the physicality, I would feel great. I have felt pretty good about his summer league so far, all things considered.
Yeah. So the Nuggets don't play again until the 16th. No, they got to play the 15th. Yeah, they play the 15th. So they have 2 full days off here.
Get some rest in.
A lot of time for Andrew Munson to crunch the tape. I'm hoping we see a lot of adjustments. I'm kidding.
Andrew Munson will crunch the tape. I don't know if
What
you're
else
gonna
are
see
they
a lot.
gonna do?
I don't know if you'd see a lot of adjustments. He will crunch the tape for sure.
Yeah. For me, I agree on DaRon. I like to see him be a little more aggressive in kind of those areas I talked about. And yeah, let's get him some more shots. I mean, 6 shots, he should be getting more than that. But I don't want him to get too aggressive where he's going into unfamiliar territory and Zeke Najeeing it as a player. Like, I want him to stay true to who he is.
If anyone is feeling very interactive with the show at home in the chat, feel free to Google players who have fouled out in summer league games and just throw some our way as we finish up.
Oh, Kale, can you Google that? Players who have fouled out in summer league games.
Peyton Watson, chat. Did Peyton Watson foul out summer league game?
So for me, DaRon is still probably, top a list of guys I'm most intrigued by. And then Tamar Bates again. He's got to play more, man.
Okay, I have a list.
Okay, let's go to the list. And then I'll do my Tamar Bates thing. Let's go to the list.
Greg Oden.
Greg
Oden.
I mean, that was a lock if we really thought about it.
Andrew Bogut.
Andrew Bogut. Okay,
Wow,
big
okay.
men are the theme here.
This one's pretty obvious. Boogie Cousins.
Oh, yeah. He probably fouled out in every game he played in summer league.
And then Jemai Mashak
from Tennessee.
Yep.
He most recently did
He
it.
fouled out of the league, too.
That's the list.
So how many fouls did P-Watt have in that game?
It must have been 8.
Was it 8?
But it was a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think this year Jemai Mashak from Tennessee did it.
That was this year?
I think that was this year.
That already happened?
Used all 10 of his player fouls. That's very impressive. I would too.
Yeah.
It's like a pickup game. I'm going to foul you a lot.
For me, I kind of want to see Tamar Bates play a little more. I mean, I know he shot 6 to 16, the most shots on the team. He was 0-7 from 3, not great. But you're invested in this guy. You obviously believe in him. You can't be playing him less minutes than EJ Liddell. Like, I know there's not a natural spot for him in the starting lineup, but you got to find a way to get him more than 19 minutes, I feel like.
So 2 games in, you're 0-2. I'll tell you what, if you're holding out hope, you're not winning the title.
Yeah, title chances are dropping rapidly.
Is it too early to change up to like really change it? Does Hunter Tyson and Spencer Jones need to play in game 3? Or need to start in game 3?
I would say you want one of them to play, because if you don't get one of them, you might just get killed.
Right.
Like you lose this game by 20 plus if Spencer Jones doesn't play.
Maybe you can't bench Hunter.
It would really kill him,
that would be
man.
brutal.
That would be brutal,
yeah.
especially after this game. But it's probably the right move.
But it felt like Bates, like in the first game, came in and then was in a rush to get involved because he came off the bench. And in this game, came in and felt like he had to shoot them out of a deficit. I'd be curious, if it would look different for him in the starting lineup, but all the same. He is a guy, I know he missed a lot of shots tonight. He still catches my eye. I'm still curious about Tamar Bates.
I feel like all the shots he took, and again, the shots he takes in 2-point range when he's going to the rim, those are tough shots. I got to go back and watch more highlights of him at Missouri. Maybe those are just the type of shots he takes. But every shot where he's driving to the rim, contorting his body, it seems like he takes really tough shots. But maybe that's his game.
Yeah, I mean, he's a 3-level scorer for sure.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone was having an easy time getting all the way to the rim in Nuggets uniform against the set defense tonight.
Right.
So
I do love how aggressive Tamar Bates is. I do like, and he said this when he hopped on the show earlier, I do like that he kept shooting, even though, the threes weren't going in. I feel like most of the threes he took were pretty good looks. So I like the aggressiveness. I like the confidence. And, I mean, I said this to him, but like he definitely reminds me of a Will Barton type of player. He had better comps. Katino Mobley's a hell of a pull. But the instant offense slasher combo guard.
Yep.
It's very easy to envision the type of role he could have with the Nuggets, and it's that Will Barton type of role, I feel like.
I agree. What do you think? Should we go ATA and hit some super chats?
Yeah, let's do ATA. Let's go around the association.
Well, in Summer League, there's always the classic number 1 versus number 2 overall pick showdown.
Was that tonight?
That was tonight. As the San Antonio Spurs... Hold on, I have to let the graphic render. Oh, it's done. It's done loading. Okay.
It's done rendering.
San Antonio Spurs moved to 2-0 after defeating the Dallas Mavericks 76-69. It was a much, much, much better night for Cooper Flagg, who was, I think, a bit nervous, definitely struggled in his Summer League debut. Not so much tonight, Harrison. 31 points.
31?
31 points for Cooper Flagg, 10 of 21 shooting.
Wow.
8 of 13 from the free throw line with 4 rebounds to boot.
31's a lot of points in a Summer League game.
That is a lot of points in a Summer League game, man, for sure.
I mean, they only scored 69 as a team.
100%. And in the first game, he really struggled, and it was Ryan Nembhard of the brothers Nembhard duo who shined. They flipped tonight. Nembhard was 1 of 10 from the field in 31 minutes, only 2 points. So really, Cooper Flagg just carried the way for the Dallas Mavericks.
It's a big game for Cooper Flagg. 31. 10 of 21 shooting. It's above or
hot
below
take,
50%.
guys. I think he's going to be good.
Yeah,
you think so?
I think he's going to be okay.
On the flip side, Dylan Harper, the Jersey product, played 20 minutes. He was 5 of 12, 0 of 4 from 3, but got some damage done at the free throw line. Finished with 16 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, 1 block. You referred to him as Cade Cunningham. I think that's a good kind of...
I think that's the comp he's been getting.
He's not like a crazy shooter. He's not crazy lightning quick, but he's big, he's strong, he's crafty. I think Dylan Harper has a chance to be a really good defensive player too at the next level. So
yeah, I watched him for the first time. I watched the beginning of this game. I was impressed.
Yeah, he's going to be something. Spurs definitely have something cooking. Obviously, Wemby is the cornerstone, but they've got with Harper and tow.
Carter Bryant, that guy everybody loves. He went 0-7 today.
Curious to see where they go from there. Yeah. And shout out Jameer Nelson Jr., who I'm going to shout out every chance I get because I can't believe Jameer Nelson Jr. is playing in Summer League. How about Sacktown was checking in on some of our Colorado
I heard Carter
friends
Bryant
there.
was good defensively. Yeah.
And Isaiah Stevens for the Sacramento Kings played 19 minutes off the bench. And
Isaiah Stevens.
And guys, he was a game high plus 28.
Wow.
In 19 minutes, 10 points, 2 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals. Proud to be tear him asunder. Speaking of which, more good minutes from Neek Clifford. I'm sorry, guys. Great minutes from Neek Clifford tonight. 8 of 13 from the field, 19 points, 12 rebounds, 3 offensive boards, and 5 assists. Did turn it over 5 times, but a little bit of everything from Neek Clifford.
Yeah, that's his game, man. All-around player.
The all-around player from CSU. Tear him asunder. Proud to be. Devin Carter poured in 30 points as well on 10 of 13 shooting.
For some reason, the Kings want to trade him.
Not sure why.
Like, they want to trade him, I think, to maybe bring in Westbrook.
And the Bulls Summer League team, not a lot to talk. Noah Sengue, he had 12 points, 10 rebounds, 4 offensive rebounds for him.
He was their first rounder, right?
He was. Let's take a look at the close game where the Charlotte Hornets prevailed over the Philadelphia 76ers 96-94. Ryan Kalkbrenner started for the Hornets. Only scored 7 points, grabbed 7 rebounds, 4 offensive rebounds. And that's it. No Con Knipple DMP tonight. So that was
not a lot to write home about.
Not a lot to write home about there at all. And no VJ Edgecombe again. Shout out Andrew Funk, old friend, who logged 14 minutes. Didn't do much, though, for the 76ers. And OKC prevails again. They just can't lose at any level of basketball. 104-85.
They better not win Summer League.
Nikola Topic was a plus 17, but only 7 points.
Just kill me.
Only 7 points. Chris Youngblood poured in 27 points in 22 minutes. And for the Pacers, hey, Buddy Boeheim played.
Stop it.
He didn't do anything. He was scoreless. Johnny Furphy had 11 points on 5 of 12 shooting.
How are both those guys on the Pacers?
Unbelievable squad there. And let's wrap things up. We'll go to Lakers Pelicans. Lakers moved to 1-1 with a 94-81 win. And the Lakers geared down. They did not play Dalton Connect in this game. They did play Bronny James, who scored 14 points on 5 of 11 shooting. Cole Swider poured in 21 as well in the win.
I saw LeBron was courtside for some of this game.
Well, that's fun. And for the Pelicans, Messi grabbed 11 rebounds. Derek Queen had another double-double, the guy they moved up to get, controversially so, 12 and 13. Jeremiah Fear is much better. Well, no, I was going to say much better, but he was 5 of 21 from the floor. That's not great. And Trey Alexander, old friend, 18 minutes, 1 of 5, only scored 3 points.
I know the Blazers game. Did you talk about the Blazers game?
No, it's going
still
right
going on.
How's our guy Hanson Yang?
Young Jokic, 8 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 5 turnovers. Not having as good of a game as he had in that first one.
And for the Grizzlies, Cam Spencer and Jalen Wells doing a lot of the damage over there.
Jalen Wells, again, like, you don't need to be playing. You were a good player last year for Memphis.
I know. And how about off the bench, double-double, plus 24, 4? A name I haven't gotten a chance to say yet. Flandrous Fleming Jr. Flandrous, Plandrous, Fleming Jr. Another great name at Summer League. Another great ATA session, Harrison.
There we go, man. Do we have any super chats?
We
What?
don't have any super chats.
Oh my god!
Literally, we were counting on them to carry us
To be
on.
fair, I think this is our least watched show in like a year and a half.
When do you think was the last time we got 0 super chats during a show? It had to have been years ago.
I mean, yeah, pregame shows, but on
Well,
a,
yeah,
on
not
a
counting
normal
those.
pod, never.
You know,
0, guys?
in Boy Scouts, you know how you get like a badge? They sew the badge on if you do like the thing. Everyone who watched all 3 shows tonight gets a badge.
I know.
You get a basketball watching badge.
Oh, 0
Because that's,
super chats?
I mean, it's
I'm gonna cry.
it's a Saturday night and they got their butts kicked in Summer League.
Yeah.
But hey, we appreciate everyone hanging out with us.
We have to fill 3 more minutes.
We have to
fellas.
fill 2 minutes and 53 seconds, Harrison. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to read this list that I Googled earlier, which is best Summer League performances of all time.
Oh, yeah, let's hear it.
Can you guess who they have at number 1?
Didn't Anthony Morrow have like 50 points?
This is like in like a full Summer League outing. So not just one game, not just one game.
I don't know. I have no idea.
Damian Lillard has topped this list, who
Wow.
averaged 26.5 points per game, 4 rebounds, and 5.3 assists
Is
per
Hunter
game.
Tyson on that list?
Is Hunter Tyson on this list?
If it was made before the first game of this summer
Hunter
league?
Tyson is not. I want to find the funniest person.
Hey, he's got a
on this
first team
list.
all summer league under his belt.
Let's read till we find a funny name. Lonzo Ball. He actually had a huge Summer League debut. I remember a bunch of people were there. It was sold out.
That is actually the game that's most cemented in my mind from summer league. It was Lakers Celtics, right?
I can't remember who it was, but it was
Lonzo Ball, and
Lonzo
Tatum.
Ball. Yeah, that's
Thomas
right.
and Max
No, I think
Center.
you're right.
I think the 7:00 game, the first Friday that year.
Man,
That was a monster game,
And that was
the first time when it felt like summer league is way too big.
yeah, that was the apex of Summer League, and it's kind of been something worse than that since on the other side. To be honest,
Last year when Wemby's debut was, they were playing the Lakers, so it was also Bronny James.
Yeah.
And I literally had to sit in the last row of the Thomas and Mack Center to find a seat of the arena.
Times have
It was
changed.
crazy.
Oh, number 7 on this list is Cam Thomas, who averaged 27 points per game
that's
at
not
Summer
surprising.
League. That's not surprising at all. John Wall was an electric one.
Yeah,
Yeah, Marcus Banks is the first name that really kind of.
a bucket.
He scored 42 points in a Summer League game, grabbing 6 rebounds and dishing out 3 assists.
Who has the highest summer league scoring game ever?
That's a great
I have,
question.
for some reason, I remember something about Anthony Morrow getting like 50.
Let's find out. Ever. It is Anthony Morrow, 47 points in 2009.
47, yeah.
Can you imagine watching a guy go off for 47 points?
He
in
probably
Summer
had
League?
like 15 threes, I'm guessing.
Probably took every single shot.
He was a great shooter back in his day.
Well, that's going to do it. That's going to do it here for us in the Toyota Lounge. Thanks for watching pregame, watch along postgame
Yeah.
for Summer League Game 2.
You guys are the real ones, man. Thanks for hanging out with us on these nights. We really appreciate it. Hope we made it a little more fun for you guys watching the game too. So
Your weekend starts now.
now it can start. We'll talk to you guys on Monday.
We all silly like the mayor.